Hey, what's going on? This is Studio. Hey, what's going on? This is Signature Studio 81, and I'm here with the beautiful, talented B Jazzy. I say that right?
Yes, you
Okay.
did.
Okay. Listen, everybody know I'm always the last minute dude. They were here before I got here, which is like all you artists that have came in. I had the biggest artists to the little artists. All you artists that ever came, y'all have never been on time. Nobody has ever beat me. Y'all can't be black. I told them that when they got here. You know what I mean? That they can't be black. Hold on. And this I'm covering up my jersey for all my Lakers fans because I don't want nobody to get on me. And y'all know, I'm a Laker fan through and through, but I'm from up top, so I had to show a little bit of love.
Yeah.
But that was it.
Yes.
All right, so for those that don't know you and that's trying to know you, tell us something about yourself before we get deep into who you are.
Well, I just love music. Like always have loved music, even when I was a little girl. Like my father playing music through the house, my mother playing music through the house. We go on long vacation trips. Like I said, I'm from New York, so a lot of our families in Albany, New York. So we would take a road trip and like listen to all the greats. So it's like
Got you.
that always resonated with me.
All right, so when you say listen to the greats, what is your version of the great? Because everybody got their versions of the greats, like
Yes.
me.
I like
I
Al Green,
okay,
Lou
listen,
Ross,
good,
The
okay,
Temptations.
okay, yeah, I
All
heard you
right.
bumping that when I came in. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, all right. And who
And
else?
then like, for more like my sister, because she was 80s, 90s,
Yeah,
so she got me Monica
okay,
and Sade
all
and,
right.
Encore, things like that. So yeah.
So those are, as far as like inspiration, and like you said, the '80s, '90s, and even before that, Al Green and all
Yeah.
that. What was one artist that kind of stood out and kind of like, is there artists that stood out and kind of inspire you to be who you are and to mold you into actually starting doing the music?
Yes, Etta James for sure.
Who?
Etta James, at last.
Oh shit!
Yes.
I know the comments gonna roast me. Yes, I know the song.
Yes.
Forgot the artist, but yeah.
So like yeah, like all I can do is cry, at last. I would rather go blind. Like those are songs that like resonate in my heart. Like.
Now, as far as your style, did you take any of those that you grew up with listening to, like as far as molding your sound of how you sing? Because I know people say R&B, like Chris Chris Brown. I got you, my Jew. I know you R&B, but it's some that's actually pop instead of R&B. That soulful sound. Do you feel like what artist really did you take like your kind of influence on?
So like I like Jasmine Sullivan's vibe. It's very like smooth but R&B, jazzy. Like she switches it up, and I like that, like the versatility. Because my name is B Jazzy because I like jazz music, but I like to mix my jazz music with like hip hop and with different sounds, rock,
Yeah.
things that like you wouldn't expect to hear because I am more of a soulful, smooth kind of artist.
Now, the way R&B is going. Listening to your music, I feel like you touching on bringing actually R&B back. Cause a lot of R&B songs now is really, in the best sense of the word, let's fuck.
Yeah.
Like, let's fuck.
You see,
Or
that's what I told my husband. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of like slap it on the floor, drag your pussy across the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like,
slap it on the floor.
like, but don't get me wrong. Like, I love that because Sexy Red is like, she's around, she's prevalent, and I love that for her because I like to support us,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
people. Like, and a lot of people are like, oh, she's Dominican, so like,
She is?
she's not. No, me. Like,
Oh,
oh, she's
oh,
Dominican.
oh,
She
oh,
don't know.
okay.
I do. Like, I feel like I'm a part of that. Like
You
just
are.
because like I'm brown and I'm a part of that. So it's like I love her sound. It's just that's not like always for me. Would I love to work on a song with her? Yes.
Got you, got
But it's
you.
just like I'm more of a like soulful like I want to love my man. Like my man worked hard all day. I want to
See,
cook him a hot plate. Like I
that's what
want
I'm
to,
talking about.
yeah.
All right, see, because most of the R&B songs are like, oh my God, hey, you might know, I love you, SZA, and if you ever walked up in here, it'd be over. But a lot of songs are like, and what it's touch on a female perspective, are coming from like a heartbreak, and then coming from not wanting love anymore, just want to be out there in the city girl and the R&B vibe. listening to you bring back that type of vibe, do you find like it's difficult getting people to come and actually listen to that type of music now, even though they all want to be a hot girl this summer and stuff like that?
Sometimes I feel like it's harder because, that is the drill for right now. That's like what everybody's rocking to. But I also feel like there's a very big genre that just wants to like relax and chill, lay back, like I
Yeah.
said, cuddle up with your man, like put on a movie, and I want to cater to that, that genre. I want to cater to that people that is more like, older generation, you know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
that, I don't mind if older people listen to my music, they're gonna dig it.
They're gonna
If
dig
younger
it, yeah.
people listen to it, they're gonna dig it because it's just like, I just want a little smooth little.
All right. Now, the challenges that I hear like a lot of artists going through are just trying to get people to actually listen to their music or trying to actually gain a new fan. When it comes to you, as far as your strategy, and it comes to you making, let's just start with first making your music. How do you get into that zone and know like, hey, these particular fans are going to love this and stuff like that, or this particular fans are going to love that? How do you get into that atmosphere of like that zone?
So like if I'm writing like a genre of like heartbreak or something, like I bring myself back to like, when I felt that heartbreak, and even if I'm not in that moment where I'm having a heartbreak, I know somebody in my life that is.
Okay.
So that song's gonna resonate with me. That's something that my engineer taught me. And
Gotcha.
it's like I feel like my sound can go on and on. It's not just something that can stop. It can be changed, things can be added. So yeah.
Okay. Now, Heartbreak, did he do it?
No.
Okay. If y'all
Thank
know
goodness.
husbands on the other side of here. Yeah. Okay. Just have to
No,
make
and
sure.
that's what I'm saying. My music has changed because of him. It's
Okay.
like, I've been in the, the shitty relationships and
Yeah.
the beat you ups. And
Damn, hold on. You out there and you watching. But
yeah, glowed up, baby. But I've been through those. So it's like some of my music, it shares that part of me where like, I was not in a good headspace. Like I always tell like my management team, like there was a time when things wasn't right for me. I was doing people dirty. People were doing me dirty. Like my career has never shined because, either the area or people around. And it's like, or even like I said, because of stuff that I have done that's just wrong,
Gotcha.
And I feel like my music now has like a better sound to it because I've added my happy back into it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? There was a
okay.
point when I just didn't want to do music at all because, life was lifing, life was going hard for me, that's why I'm a very strong advocate for the disabled community. My husband is disabled. He got
Gotcha.
paralyzed by getting meningitis. So it's like I gave up that part of my dream. Ooh, why am I getting emotional? Excuse me.
Listen.
Pull it
it's
together.
no,
Pull it.
it's okay.
Mira,
Listen,
mira.
I'm gonna tell you. Hold up.
Pull it together.
Yeah, you can't. I'll pull it together. Don't make me cry. All right now. But when it comes to you, that's the part people want to see. And I'm gonna say this. Like I always try. Like when I'm having a conversation with an artist, that's what people want to see. People want to know that you're real. People want to know that, hey, like, yo, this person I can relate to. As far as just listening to the music, hey, you just now touched on somebody that you don't even know. Like I tell everybody and a lot of people, the saddest thing about life is you don't know how much somebody loves you until you're gone.
Yes.
And so you're never gonna know. So don't live like, pull it together. It's okay. Try to keep your composure and stuff like that. So it's understandable. But going through everything you've been doing, like, let's touch on that bad. When you're in that headspace, were you making music or just something that you just fell back on?
I just fell back on it because, like I said, I got into like a really bad depression. Like my life's changed, you know what I'm saying? Like my husband, like I said, I was added to my husband's life. He was good, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, he was working at the casino. He was a manager. Everything was great. And then he got sick, and then I went from a stay-at-home mom to having to go get my CNA, having to work as a PCA, to make money. And, I sold my wedding ring so he can get his back surgery. We sold our car so he can
Yeah.
get the surgeries. And we moved all the way from New York so he can have a better opportunity out here. Shout out to Duke. And
I don't even know who you are, but
but I feel like all of the things that have brought me to this moment, it had to happen for me to open up that side of me again. And it's like, that's why I said I'm very strong advocate. Like, I like to ask people questions about, like, is it wheelchair accessible? Like, can my husband get in with me?
Exactly.
If I have to perform, can my husband get in there with me?
Yeah, you got that.
I love that man. So like, I'm gonna do whatever I can get. And that's why I said, like, a lot of that music is about him. And even if it's not about him, it's about people who have that love, have that support, so yeah.
Now, that I commend you on that, and I give you guys y'all flowers because
Love you, baby.
you don't hear a lot about that. A lot of time people, when times do get rough, they do take the exit door and stuff like that. And I know it must have been challenging dealing with on both ends for you guys and stuff like that. So I definitely want to give y'all flowers for like representing like love, period.
Thank you.
I hate to say that black love and just the whole part of just being in love. And I know it is probably with trying times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you're switching from a lifestyle, like you said, you used to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
How was it for the kids to, go through the transition of, hey, mom's always home and stuff like that, and daddy's at work and stuff like that? How was that transition for them?
So it was definitely difficult because, like, I'm mommy, you know what I'm saying, and they're used to me being there. But it's like, that's why I say there's no excuses out there. Like, my husband's in a wheelchair. He be at home with them babies, okay? So I don't hear nothing.
Yo, look, I gotta get to it.
Okay.
Cause look, I'll be like, oh.
Right, he do that. No, don't get me wrong. He be doing that. He be like, but he do it. And I feel like that is what helped us transition into that like, he was so willing to be like, like, since I can't do much right now, I'm working on myself, getting back on my feet, like, I'll be the stay-at-home dad. And that was like a big adjustment for us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went back and forth a little bit because we were trying to figure out how to adjust. And it was like, eventually moving down here, we adjusted, and it was just amazing. Like, I really feel like moving to North Carolina was the best decision that I could have ever done with my life. And I stand by that.
Hey, look,
I'm standing on it.
And that is good. Sometimes we have to get out of the environment that we in just to get a breather. Because sometimes, like, living in New York, you don't know, like, when people say people from New York, we different.
A little different.
Yeah, a little bit, because it's the grind, it's the bust, it's the hustle.
It's
I'm originally from Jersey, so I definitely understand, like, that race. Like, you constantly moving, so to get in the atmosphere where you could just
slow down
and appreciate things in life. Now, you said you've been in the game for a while.
Yes.
Can you tell us exactly how long has it been with you being in the industry?
So 14 years. So I started off doing like little tiny like gummy bear commercials for people and stuff like that. Little tiny things that people don't.
Yeah, don't think about.
Yeah, don't think about. But it was putting money in my pocket, so I was doing it. and then I started to I went for karaoke. And it was in Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. That's where my brothers are. And I went to a karaoke, and they were like giving away a prize, and they were like, "Oh, B, get up in there, sing." And I don't know, Sugarland. All I want to do is what I sung. I don't know what compelled me, but the country definitely came out of me that time.
I love country music.
Me too. I love it. So I sang that, and I won first place, and I was just like, like, maybe I got a little something, but like, when you're at home and you're in the shower and you just singing, it's different like than when everybody's around looking at you, So it's like that was my whoa moment. And so somebody had told me about another karaoke night that they were doing. And like I said, my family, like, they like Etta James a lot. So I sung At Last, won first place again. So I kept winning first place. And I was like, maybe I got a little something, But like I said, I'm still working on my shy. But I'm getting out of that. But yeah, so it's like that was where it started. Then I started doing some studio time, and the studio time was a little shaky,
How was the studio time shaky? Cause
So, I just want to ask you, can I be real on here?
listen, if you don't, I'm gonna have to kick you out.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
because like a lot of studio time is about going in there and sucking somebody's dick.
Whoa,
And
hold up.
and I don't want to do that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in the studio to sing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to toot my own horn. I feel like I'm a nice looking woman.
Yes,
and you know,
definitely.
so it's like I don't want. That's the first thing that in the studios in New York and stuff like that is that they want that. They want that for to give me my song. And I feel like if I'm paying you for my hours and I'm paying you for my block, like why can't I just get my get
Why
the
you can't
product?
get
You
yours?
know? So
Yeah.
it's like that's why I love being here because my studio, my engineer, my FLS studios, like they take in consideration who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like to get loose, I like to get wild, but like when it comes to my music, like I like to, calm it down a little bit and just set a
Be in
vibe
the
where you can
mode.
just, yeah.
All right. Tell us about some of the hardships. I know you touched on let's just say the sexual exploitation of being a female artist. What are some of the where you feel like hurdles that you had to overcome, like being a female artist in this industry?
Just like, guys trying to run game on me, trying to tell, like, sell me a dream, like, because, by now my career is supposed to be, up
Yeah.
there with, Meg
Yeah.
Thee Stallion and all of them, but it's like, Beyonce, but it's like, it never went that far because, like, I wouldn't do what they wanted me to do. Like, my vision, like, you can ask my management team, my studio. Like, I'm very creative when it comes to, like, ideas for music videos and things of that nature. So it's like, they didn't even want to give me a chance to show that side of me because all they could see is my boobs. Or all they could see is that I have big lips. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All they
yeah.
could see is that, oh, this Dominican girl, she might not know English. I do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I want, like, them to know that, like, this little black girl that's inside of me, like, is going to represent and be respected. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't mind having fun. I don't mind like throwing it down. Like,
Yeah.
but it's like at some point, like business is business and fun is fun.
All right. That's crazy because I have heard like a lot of stories when it comes to females, and the difference between like females and guys. Guys don't necessarily have to jump those hurdles and stuff like that. Well, unless you know Diddy, but
And that's another story.
That's another story. Let's know Diddy.
Right.
But I know it's been hard, and to see you keep going and stuff like that again, definitely want to commend you for doing that. What is some information since you've been in the game? What is some jewels that you can drop on female artists that's going through those certain same hurdles? Because a lot of times this is a part of the industry we hear about, but we don't really hear about and stuff like that. What is some jewels that you could drop on a girl that's like trying to get to where you at, trying to be, or you're her idol? What are some things she should look out for?
Like, I would just say stand firm in your word. And like something that my father always told me is let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. So if you telling them like, no, that's not my vibe, that stick to that. Don't let the peer pressure of it all try to, sway your mind to do something else or to act like you need to do a certain thing so that they will like you. Another studio will enjoy you just as much as that studio, if
Yeah.
not more, than you selling out who you are, who your soul is,
So, for all the girls out there that's paying attention and that's watching, long story short, you gotta watch out for these shady niggas. We're gonna throw the manager out, but nah. Yeah, it's okay. Nobody heard that, but we all know that it's a rough game to be in. And it's a tougher game. But with you, one bringing back love. What in your new single that you're promoting? Looking for a sign.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
What is first? How that song come about and what is it about?
So looking for a sign has so many different meanings to it. My meaning for looking for a sign was I just was in love with this man. And I just did not know if he loved me back. I'm just like, show me a sign. Like, What you mean you don't want to take no pictures? What you mean? Like, what you mean? Why you hitting your phone in your leg? Who that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he just wouldn't show me. Like, he was always kind of giving me the cold shoulder. But then, like, looking for a sign, started meeting other reasons. Like, because after I had shown the snippet, people were like, looking for a sign is like me, is like, you know, looking for red flags. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like it because it's like, show me the red flag, you know, show me those signs, you know. And another person, they were saying, like, looking for a sign is like looking for a sign for my career, or I'm looking for a sign for anything. I'm just looking for that sign of, you know, hell, looking for that sign for the economy to get back where it need to be.
Listen,
okay, looking
gas
for a
is high.
sign.
All right, gas is high.
Okay.
What are the signs that you seen in your partner and your husband that showed you love?
Okay. He always remembers my order. I know that is so big back, and I don't care. That is so big back, but he always remembers my food orders, and like he remembers things that like I would not think that he would remember, you know, and little things like we'll be driving in a car, and like, you know, at the time when he could walk, you know, he would just be like, you like that flower? And I'd be like, yeah. And he would just hop out in the middle of the street and pick the flower and give it to me. Like, I'm just like, he's like, you know, to make me happy. And I feel like that's what made me fall in love with him, is that no matter what, even if we're going through ups and downs, wrongs and right, he's gonna try to make me happy. He's gonna try to make me smile. And I've been in relationships where, you know, I would just cough and get slapped in the face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to come from that, that's why it's like some of my music from the earlier times is a little more dark.
A little bit more dark, a little bit.
And this side of me is a little bit more positive.
All right. Can you describe the moment, how it felt when you knew you wanted to sing? Like you wanted to be an entertainer?
So when I did that last performance of At Last, people stood up and they were clapping. And like, I'm sorry, I'm crying. I know you said don't say sorry, but like that part is like, you know, that's an amazing feeling to me, because it's like I've put my heart on my, on my sleeve, and I've fought the good fight to get through everything that I've been through to get to this point. So like that moment when they stood up and they were clapping and they were like, what's her name? And I just like, it felt surreal, you know what I'm saying? Because after everything that, you know, people have told me, like, oh, your career's going to do this and this, and just all the lies that were in that, you know, that moment was just like, you know, hey girl, get up there. You need to be up there.
Yeah. That's good, because a lot of times some artists haven't had a chance to reach that moment. That moment is like, this is what I need to be doing. And then for you to reach that, I know it was like heartwarming.
Hands sweating, heart fluttering, stomach bubbling, like.
What do you enjoy the most about like performing for your audience? Like, take me through that routine.
I love to just see them bopping, and you know, the head nods, and the, you know, walking down the stairs and like coming up to them, and like sometimes some people know my music, and that's crazy to me, because I'm just like, what? Like, how do you know?
You're a good artist.
I know, but it's just like, what? Not to do my own horn, but thank you. But like, I just it still every time shocks me that people bop to it, you know. And looking for a sign, like, shout out to my girl Sammy. I wrote looking for a sign on her couch, because I was just like, girl, why does this man not love me? Like, you know. And I just was on her couch, and I literally wrote looking for a sign, and she just, from the moment she heard it, she was just like, put that out there, girl, put that out there. And I just always held that song. Other songs I've dropped, but that looking for a sign one, I just was holding on to her.
now is looking for a sign, is that your favorite song to perform? Yes. I know we're promoting everything and stuff like that, but is that your favorite song to promote?
I also like Fade Away. That's a feature that I did with Pop, and then I also like Red Lace. Okay. Goosebumps. All right. Yeah, but my number one is probably looking for a sign. I just was so nervous.
These other songs, are they on where people can find them?
They're going to be. I'm going to be dropping my EP soon. Okay. So, yeah.
All right, see. Listen, I tell all artists, when you name a song, your song should already be out. Because I know people gonna be like, oh, what's the name of that song? What how do you this industry, so many ups and downs, and doing your music and trying to be a mother and trying to be a wife, and when do you find that time to have that me moment? Just focus
See,
on me.
that brings me back to my husband and my parents. It's like my husband will be like, you seem stressed, like, and that's another reason why, like I said, I love him because he just knows when I'm getting flustered, and he'll just be like, here you go, take a little cash, go out, take a little cash, shake a little ass, and I'll
Look,
be ready to go,
this man got a cake. He made me look bad because I know, my partner gonna look at me and be like, flowers, right? So we're gonna edit that out. I'm sorry, we're gonna edit it out. We're gonna make sure. Nah, like, all right, what is your process like when it's time to get in the studio? Do you go in there and say, I need to get these gummy bears. I need the room to be all blue. Like, what is your demand when you getting ready to go inside the
So I
studio?
have to chill, have some tree,
Okay.
feel free,
All right. All right.
and just I like a calm studio where I can like bounce ideas off of people because I don't like to be where it's just my mind because I don't want anybody in my team to feel like I'm overstepping boundaries or anybody team that I work for the future, any labels or anything that ever happens. Like I just want them to know like that's my vibe. I'm just low key,
Low key. Got you.
just
Got you.
I go with the flow but I will, stand up for myself if I need to.
All right. Now I know you got like say looking for a sign. How do you stay creative? Because sometimes as artists, you don't want to write the same song, or you listen to a song like 20 times, like, oh damn, I need to do this over again. I need to tweak this. How do you stay creative in making your music, and how do you know when that's the song?
So it's like, I know it sounds crazy, and my friends, my family, like, I don't know how this girl does that, but like, I can know within the first 28 seconds if that's going to be my vibe,
Okay.
and like something that keeps me on my toes is that like during the day, like my husband will like put on different beats that like pull me out of my zone. Like I said, like a country beat or a hip hop beat, jazz, rock, soul, punk, all the different genres, he'll just throw out a beat and like, I'll make a song to that, like put it on my voice memos and be like, come back. That might be a maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Gotcha.
voice memo is crazy. All right? I have so much iCloud data, it's ridiculous.
All right. How do you like? I know you like you write on a song, but do you ever catch writer's block? And if so, like, how do you get out of that?
So yes, I catch writer's block, especially like if I don't feel whatever I'm writing. There's times when artists they write down what's in their brain, but they're not feeling really what's in their brain. Maybe it's not compatible with what they feel, or maybe it's not the vibe of what everybody's rocking to at that time. So there's a lot. That's why you hear like a lot of artists, they have a lot of songs that's archived that they haven't touched before. Like if you hear artists, they'll be like, oh, I've been had that in archive.
Yeah.
Oh, but that was popping. You should have been put that out. No, it was the right time to put it out now.
Okay. Now, music is timeless, like they say. How do you, if you could see the future, what is something you want people to say about your music?
I want them to say, I made a lot of babies off of that. I want them to say, that girl got some smooth, and I want to hear the men be like, the older gentlemen, that got me my woman, I got the draws for that,
And if you want to stay a bachelor, I'm sorry, all right? Her music is going to end it for you. But what's one of the most challenging moments as far as like with your music career, as far as like getting out there and getting heard?
I just feel like like I said, right now that's not really the vibe, but I push it. I
Okay.
promote it. Anytime I got T-shirts, I got rings. I have a lot of things that I try to do so that my music stays prevalent. And I post up a lot every day. I post my music, something new about it, and yeah, like I just think like getting it out there and being consistent is like number one.
Okay. Now, it's challenging. Mom, wife, studio, and all that. Um,
Work,
what and
school.
work, school too. Okay, what are
Yeah.
you going to school for?
Empire Beauty. I'm
Oh,
going for beauty
oh my
school.
God! Like this is a Renaissance woman. Oh my God!
Yes.
Now, I know you said your husband is one of the main keys of balancing that. What are your values on family? Because, like I said, nowadays,
Number one.
oh,
Sorry, I
okay,
couldn't even
nah,
let you.
that's
I
good.
couldn't even let you
Hey,
get it
listen,
out.
I got you. I
Number
got
one,
you.
I tell everybody my family's gonna come first. Number one, and it's just like, like I said, I almost lost my husband. Like he almost died. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He was in a coma. He was just not himself. You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? So I value every little piece of family time that I can get with them. Even if it's like, hey, right now I can't do studio time today. Right now I can't do, any of these events because like I need to spend time with my husband. I need to spend time with my children. You know what I'm saying? Because without them, I'm telling you, Vida, I am
I get it.
nothing, nothing without my family. And especially my father. Shout out to James. I love you, Dad, so much. He is that man. Let me tell you,
What,
that
what,
man,
what? Give us an insight on who your father is.
he is just, I can't even put it into words. It's like, like he's right there. Anytime. It's like he'll be doing something. I'll be like, Dad, I gotta talk. He will put everything down. Pull up a chair, sit down, and be like, talk to me. Tell me what you need from me. Tell me, And I told him, I was like, Dad, like, you know, I want to be a singer. And I was very scared because you're supposed to be a nurse, you're supposed to
Yeah.
do this, so I was very nervous, so I was just like, oh my God, he's gonna be like this. He said, okay, so we're gonna get you singing lessons. So he started giving me singing lessons, and then it was like, then he was like, we're gonna get you, into commercials, and he did. And he's like, he was just my person that even when I felt like, dang, I don't want to do music no more, that's it, I'm done, like my dad was like, remember, yeah, you can sing. And like,
That's
and I
what's
and I
up.
love that for him because he sees my vision even when I don't see it. And that's crazy because like, he's a different person than me. But it's like when I'm in the room, he just like telling y'all my daughter, she's a star, and I just want to make him proud. Like all the money this man done put into me.
Listen, I know he's
Okay.
proud, but yeah, there's a lot of money that go
It
into it.
is. And video shoots and studio time, and that stuff doesn't come cheap. And he never ever said to me not one time like, don't come to him. Like, and I'm like, Dad, like, I have the video shoot, they paid me for this, but I'm a little short on getting my outfit or whatever, at that time, and he'd just be like, I got it, check Cash App, check your PayPal, like, and I love him. I really do. Like, I'm so thankful for him, like a lot.
See,
Like,
that's what I'm talking about. Like, definitely, fathers, y'all do not understand how much y'all mean to y'all daughters, y'all kids, sons, and all that. Um, I just want to say you're a very, very amazing woman,
thank you so
and
much.
I know you're going to be very successful, and I just want you to just keep going on. I mean, um, right now we're getting ready to set up. She's getting ready to do a mic drop, and she's going to perform her song "Looking for a Sign." Be Jazzy. I'm telling you, what's your Instagram, your social media, so people can go check you out? Because I know they're gonna want to hear hear this song and just get to know more about you in your life.
So my Instagram is IamBei Hernandez. And you can just type in B Jazzy, which is B apostrophe JAZZI, and I should pop up. And my makeup handle is BH Designs.
Okay,
And yeah,
that's
SoundCloud's B Jazzy.
got you.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning
Oh
in.
wait,
And
one more thing. I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. Go
My
ahead.
song drops June 11th, June
See, look at
12th.
that.
I mean
Look at
July
that.
12th. Oh my goodness, look at me stuttering. July 12th.
July
I'm so
12th.
nervous.
All right, let's do that again. When does the song drop?
July 12th, y'all.
And it's on.
It's going to be on everything.
Okay. Now, do you have a website for yourself?
It's going to start tomorrow.
Okay, the website. What's the website name?
It's going to be bjazzy.com.
All right, so y'all heard that on July 12th, the song is dropping. BJazzy.com. Make sure y'all go in there. And don't just go in there looking, go buy some merch. I mean,
you.
she got the CD on sale. Go support that. You know, definitely all my followers, anybody paying attention. This is an opportunity for you to see a great artist in the making that has put in some work in the game, that's got something to say, and I think y'all really need to hear. But stay tuned. We're getting ready to do that mic drop, and if you don't see it on the interview, you know you can always go to the page, Signature Studio 81, check us out, and we'll be back.
Bye.
Thank you, love, thank you. Thank y'all. Let me
Oh
set
my
up
God.
everything.